Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Jasper, and you join me tonight for once again another episode of Fishing Simworld Pro Tour. Tonight I'm going to restart my career mode on this. Just doing the Predator tour. This is my favourite tour. It's one of the bit more challenging ones, along with the Bass tour. Just on the amateur, I'm going to do the first one. How I don't have any sponsors yet is beyond me. But anyway, yeah. Let's see. Alright then, so yeah, we're going to do the Snowy Peak Open at Begsee. Luckily this is one of the reasons why I like these events, because they're only 20 minutes long. You can just quick video of them. And a bit of fun, and also it gives another chance for us to catch some of the legendary fish. Now I may have seen in some of my other videos, I have done a lot of predator fishing on most of the venues. Had quite a bit of luck here and there. One of my favourite places on this Begsee is just down here. I did do the opening Begsee on the offline tournament.
You join us here on the water
Unfortunately,
today
the video
as the
didn't save for that,
so I was
for
the start of this
gutted
exciting,
to say the least. So yeah, so we're just going to start off all over again. Let's see if this has changed much. Right. As usual, I've got some smelt heads on. Seems to be one of the more attractive baits, dead baits. So we'll put one out there. We'll put them both by that tree because I think you can see all those rocks sticking out. Let's try and get one a bit further away. Okay, if you say so. Alright, let's see what we can get. Luckily with these amateur tournaments, you don't really need much to win. And the conditions should make the fish a bit easier to catch. So if I do fail, then it's be quite reasonable, but you won't see that because I definitely won't be uploading it anyway. I just thought I'd start off with the gizzard shad. I was playing the Waterways final offline championship. I did have a little bit of success using this lure. By the looks of it, I might mix it up. So there are a few about little scamps. Let's hope we can get some nice big predators as always. But as my saying goes with this game, it is like a box of chocolates. Sometimes you can never know what you're going to get. But yeah, I think I'm going to have to change the lure because this isn't doing it for me. No, right. Give the Royale a go. I don't know, it's more of an instinct what I'm picking for lures now rather than what I should be using, what I would normally use. Just trying to mix it up a bit. I've obviously seen a lot of videos where I've got most of my tips and tricks from. I'm trying to add my own little tinge to it. I don't want to be copying the videos of the other people who've made it, with all due respect to them. So they're fantastic video makers. But we're not even having anything following this one, apart from a little perch. So, and that's far too big for that to catch. So You see, I haven't got much time, so I did buy the Sierra Sunset. I do normally do quite well with the bass fishing with these ones. But look at that Dijkstra, what a name. Any of you Witcher fans out there will recognise that? I do like to follow it through with the dead baits because it kind of has, in my opinion, it has a chance to attract them closer to the dead baits. Just not on this occasion. Right. Now, last time I did this, obviously on the, as I was saying, on the opening offline tournament, this was the lure I used and it did win me the tournament. So it makes perfect sense to use this. You can see the fish already trying to go for it, that's a good sign. I have gone on to win all the Predator tournaments on my other account. I can understand if you just think I'm making that up, but it's a genuine thing. I did take quite a while. There we go. Decent sized pike. This is a lure that I saw in a video made by Hawkeye. I don't know if you guys have seen any of his videos. Do you recommend going and giving them a watch? Give a shout out to that good chap. He's pointing me in the direction of this one. And this should help put me back up into the rankings, thankfully. There we go. Maybe catch some trout as well on this. 22 inches, yeah. It's not great, but I'm back up into 4th now. It's a bit annoyed I didn't get to do any sponsors, put any sponsors on my shirt, because you can unlock some new of the opens, which is just an extra session on the random, on the location, depending on which sponsor you pick. But I think you've got to win the tournament, the amateur tournament, before you can get any sponsors. Nope. But I'll say this much, I'm looking forward to doing some of the other lakes, rivers later on. See a few bubbles over there, I thought my head over there. A little perch over there. I think this might be a bit too... Oh, there we go. That's one of my favourite techniques, just to yank it out of the water. That's how I managed to win the offline tournament. During the last 10 seconds, I just yanked the sucker out of the water. Didn't even have to reel it in. Unfortunately, that video I was recording as much as I thought I was recording it anyway, but clearly I wasn't, because when I went to upload it, it wasn't there, so damn and blast. There we go. This looks like a rainbow trout. No, it's another brown trout. 17 inches. Yeah, this buzzbait is a fantastic one to use for this venue. I don't think I've really used it in many of the others, if I'm honest. But as you can see, it's doing the job for me at the minute. Nearly halfway through, and I'm a good 8 inches ahead. And considering this is mostly a carp lake, I imagine, it's not bad. Nope, nothing that time. There's also the shockwave bombshell that was Let's Go Fishing Sim. Used that on his, I think it must look like the Steam version because the layout was a bit different, and that seemed to, you seem to catch a few on that. Yeah, it does work. I have tried it myself, but I personally find this one's a bit more, you get a lot more trout. There we go. I like to flip it onto the land, dancing up. Where's he going? Go on. There you go. Oh, I love this game. This is why I love this game. It's like Commando, if you've ever seen that movie. It's so bad, it's amazing. We can't be losing him now. There we go. Another small brown trout. Yeah, we're doing pretty well. If we can keep this up, we've got it in the bag. I must remember to buy myself a new reel as well. I'll put my other reel on as well. I can't say I've caught too many large predators on this lake. I'm not even sure what the trophy ones are for this lake. But nonetheless, doesn't stop you having fun sometimes, especially when you can get them dancing about on the ground like that. And that's probably the most realistic thing in the game. You see them jumping about like that. Disappointed the smelt head's not working at the minute. I was hoping that might get me a few bites. But yeah, in terms of salmon, this is a great lure. Obviously, you don't catch many. I've never used to catch much salmon in this lake anyway. I definitely didn't use this lure when I first tried it. There we go, another brown trout by the looks of it, but another poor strike. I need to improve on that. No, it's a pike. So you're getting a mixture. Again, this isn't the venue I fish very often. It's not a very wide variety of fish in it. I don't think there's any catfish in it. I don't think I've seen any wally or zander. There's a nice carp over there. There we go, another one. Keep them coming. Again, hopefully after winning this, I'm able to put a sponsor on my back on my equipment, and then I'll open up another open tournament if I can pick the right one. See if I can get a Waldsee one, so I can catch some more big catfish for you. If you haven't seen my Waldsee video, do you recommend going to check it out? I did get a couple of nice huge catfish on that. There we go, another trout. Let's rank that tension up a bit, because I don't want to let him off too easily. Go on, run away with it. Oh. That's the thing with these trout, they do tend to leap into the air and all the tension comes off, and have had a few escape that way. Oh, a rainbow trout, nice. Right, well, I've got a few seconds. I can afford a decent reel now as well, so let's see. You know what? Of course, it's got to be the Sonic video. I was going to buy myself one of these in real life, actually. I think it was this one anyway. It was definitely one of the Sonic. Was it the Sonic reel? I can't remember now. Not totally sure. I'm pretty sure it was this one, but yeah, I was looking at buying myself this. I did see it on one of the angling websites. About 40 quid, but I was looking to start pike fishing and when the weather gets more season for them. But in the meantime, I just managed to get myself just a cheap setup. Well, not a cheap one. One that cost 40 quid as well, but so I got a rod and reel for that. So I'm looking forward to that. Oh, my dead baits are gone because I've changed the reel as well. Not that it makes too much difference at this rate. Typically now, I remember this happened last time on my boat fishing. I changed the setup to the reels. I didn't get any more strikes for a while. So let's hope we don't have a repeat of that. Dovetail have any clue about fishing, it shouldn't make too much of a difference what reel, but because by the looks of it, it reels in at exactly the same speed as the other one did. Maybe it's just the coding of it, who knows. Another thing, folks, I might try to look up a lot of the history, the science behind some of these fish that we're trying to catch, and how they go about their business in real life as well. That might be a little bit of an interesting insight for you. You imagine it should help you in the game. There's only a few things I know really, but at the minute, so I did do a bit of research on the long-nosed gar, on Lake Boulder when I was fishing there. It's one of the ancient predators on this game. It's known to go back up there 100 million years, that fish. Well, its family anyway, along with the alligator gar. See, now I've changed my reel, it's not catching anything. But luckily we've only got 2 more minutes to go and I seem to be way ahead. I do like fishing closer to this kind of shoreline because there are a lot of little pike that like to linger around the edges, waiting in ambush. Whereas obviously the bigger ones tend to be out here. But as you can see, this time of day, I don't think you're going to catch many. Come on, one more. Oh, come on. Oh, I got it. That's the main thing. I thought didn't think I was going to get that then. Hate it when it does that. Yeah, it's a decent sized, well, it's a pike by the looks of it. Only got 40 seconds to bring it in. Oh. There we go. Yep, 18 inches, 7 pounds, little baby pike. And there we are, folks, over 100 inches worth of predator fish on the first one. It's not bad going, to be fair. Again, a big shout out to Hawkeye and Let's Go Fish and Sim for their little videos. I've enjoyed watching them for some of the advice. This is, as I say, this is the Snowy Peak Open at Begsee. It's the first predator mission on the career mode. So if you stick around, you might see me upload the next video, I think, which is the Bergwergen Open at Waldsee, which is an absolute pain in the butt. So let's see what happens there. Right, well, thank you very much for watching. As you see, I'm up into first place. 200 followers. It's more than what I've got on YouTube right now. So yeah, well, thank you very much for watching, and hope you tune in next time. Do remember to comment and like and subscribe. Have a good evening.